Retain gang, what's poppin', man? This your boy Tay, back at y'all again with another video, man. Peace, love, and abundance to everybody watching right now. Before we start the video, make sure you guys follow me on all my socials, smash that like button, and while you're doing that, hey man, I have a Retain gang community that I've created. It's on School. I'll leave a link in my description and in my pinned comments. But I just did a Zoom call last week with some of my members, man. We do this every week where we just chop it up, have a discussion, and there's a lot of other things that I offer as well. But this is a free space for anybody who wants to become the best version of themselves, who wants to express themselves, no matter where you come from, no matter what your background is. This is a space for you, all right? So go ahead and get connected with some like-minded people, right? Get your membership today, man. All right, I'll leave my link in my description and in my pinned comments. So today I want to speak on why it's so difficult, why it's hard for an awakened one or a chosen one to find a woman, to get into a relationship, right? And this can apply for the men and women. But for this first example, I'm really speaking to the men, because when you take on the journey of sexual discipline and becoming a master of yourself, this is going to filter out a lot of women that you could have potentially been a match for, right? It's going to filter out a lot of people, because you have to understand, when you are vibrating on a certain level or a certain frequency, there's people that's just not going to resonate with you anymore. It's going to be resistance. It doesn't matter how attractive you are. You feel what I'm saying? It's just, if you're on a different level or a higher frequency, it's not going to work out with a lot of people, because a lot of people aren't vibrating at a high frequency. You see what I'm saying? So this is why it's going to make it hard for you, because now your pool of women is going to be a lot smaller. And this is not necessarily a bad thing, because you're starting to respect yourself more, showing self-love, having more self-awareness. You're going to want a partner that's going to reflect that. You see what I'm saying? So this is actually doing you a favor, right? It's filtering out all the junk, all the mess that wouldn't be good for you anyway. All right, this is why I tell you guys to stay on your purpose, because when you align with your purpose, everything else is going to fall in place. You don't have to go out here and chase and try to attract and be outside and be in people's face all day. When you are vibrating on a different frequency, the way you attract changes, right? You become a magnet. So all you got to do is go back inside yourself and fill yourself up with love and knowledge and appreciation, happiness, right? Find your happiness, and you are going to attract what's meant for you in your life. That goes with relationships, that goes with friends, that goes with opportunities. Okay? So I want you guys to understand that this journey is not for the weak, right? This is why you become chosen. It's a very hard life, because once you answer that call, you got to make a sacrifice of having a normal life, of being able to resonate with everybody and just live in the matrix, you know, like nothing's happening. Like you know too much, you see too much, you feel too much. So you got to move accordingly. All right. And this goes into my next point of why it's going to be hard for you to find a relationship, is because you are like a mirror to other people. You're going to reflect whatever energy they have. Okay? As a matter of fact, you're going to bring out a lot of people's demons, a lot of things they hide in the dark back within themselves. All right? Because you have a certain glow around you. When you think at a higher capacity, when you awaken, you have a glow. That light that you're shining is going to expose the darkness. So y'all let me know in the comment section if you ever had someone that just spazzed out for no reason around you, right? They just spazzed out. They start bringing up their insecurities and all these things, and they're not even doing it consciously. It's subconsciously, right? It's like somebody just possessed them and they just went off. Let me know if you ever had that happen to you, right? But this is what I'm talking about. You're going to expose people. Whatever energy they have, it's going to bounce right off of you. It's like you holding up a mirror to them, and it's going to bounce right back. The whole reason for this, as I said, is not a bad thing, but it's meant for them to heal. A lot of times you come into people's lives to help them heal and help them evolve. And it's vice versa too. You evolve as well. But if you're with someone who doesn't understand that, then it's going to be constant resistance. Right? The whole point of it is for them to see themselves so that they can heal and they can fix whatever is going wrong inside them. All right? And this is going to cause an issue when you're trying to be in a relationship, because if this person doesn't see what's being shown to them, if they don't deal with their dark side, deal with their shadow work, then it's going to become a very draining experience for both. All right? You got to understand this. So it's going to be hard for you to get with certain people just because you're going to reflect the energy that they give you. And this goes back to my first point. You are just on a different caliber where you don't need to be with everybody. You don't need to just get with someone because they look good or they got some nice cheeks. You know, you're above that level now. It's about energy. Remember, this is a spiritual war. Everything is spiritual first with you. So you're trying to fill out the energy. Is this person a healed woman or a healed man? Or are they still running from their problems? Are they still triggered? Are they still holding on to baggage? So you got to have major discernment. Major discernment. And my next point, this piggybacks off that. You know, the reason why it's going to be hard for you as a chosen one to find a relationship is because, you know, with the dating culture now, everybody's just sleeping with everybody. Everybody's screwing everybody, right? And you being sensitive to energy, you don't want to be a part of these entanglements, because soul ties is a real thing, and you understand that soul ties is real. So it's going to be hard for you to tap into that dating world, man, because everybody's just running around, giving off energy, passing demons around, traumas around, like nothing's happening. Don't even have no understanding of what it is and what they're doing. Right? But you do. Like I said, you feel energy. You're an empath. You're intuitive. So you can feel when something's not right. You know, and you're not trying to mess around and catch someone else's traumas or their demons just by laying down with them, right? See, the person that you're talking to, especially nowadays, most likely they're talking to somebody else, and most likely they're being intimate with someone else as well. You're never just the only one, right? We're talking about in the general, the social setting, the dating setting, like in general. I'm not saying all women or all men are just out here, but for the most part, it is like that, and it's encouraged. So you don't know who else they're dealing with and what those people have attached to them and what those people are dealing with and who they're attached to, right? It just keeps going and going and going. It's a web of entanglements of all these different souls just passing and sharing energy. You don't want to get caught up in this web, man. You know, that's not something you want to do. You value peace of mind. You value your peace, right? Finding your zen and being at balance with yourself. And if you start just sleeping around with anybody and giving them your energy, it's going to throw your balance off. You're going to lose your peace. This is why a lot of relationships have trouble nowadays anyway, because people don't take some time out to heal. As soon as they break up, they're on to the next. They find them a rebound or a sneaky link. And all you're doing is collecting more trauma, more baggage. You still got the baggage from your ex. You still got the baggage and trauma from your old relationships or your old flings. And you just collecting all of this, stockpiling it, right? And wonder why you got so many triggers in a relationship. Wonder why there's always arguments. There's always some type of bad energy between you and your spouse, you and your partner? Have you took the time out to heal? Detach from all these cords that you are hanging on to. You see? So yeah, you don't want to be a part of that. That has no benefits for you at all. What do you have to gain from doing that? Like I said, the best bet for you, if you're a chosen one or awakened one, is you got to find your tribe, right? And you find your tribe by working on yourself. Everything's a reflection of your inner world. So when you sit back and you build your resources up, start changing your life for the better, start changing the way you think. You got to change the way you think about relationships. A relationship is meant for you to grow. You find somebody and they helped you blast off into another reality, another version of yourself that you couldn't do by yourself. That's the whole point. You see, on the spiritual sense, you're partnering up with this other soul because y'all need each other to get to the next stage in your life. Don't just think of it as a physical thing. That's what everybody doing now. It's just physical. And this is why they're getting caught up. People's lives are miserable, right? They can't find no peace within themselves because they don't know who they are. People are afraid to sit alone by themselves and just deal with what's inside. They always got to have somebody that they're dealing with. They always got to be talking to somebody. They always got to have someone they can call up, when they feeling the urge. You know what I'm saying? It's always something that has to be distracting them from themselves because they're afraid of themselves. When everything gets quiet, they see that they have to heal. They have to do shadow work. So as a chosen one, as an awakened one, I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's going to be very difficult for you to find a relationship just because your standards are higher. The way you move is different. The way you see the world is different. And everybody's not going to be on the same page as you. It's only a chosen few. All right? Your best bet is to get with another chosen one, but most likely chosen ones don't really come together like that just because you're meant to heal others. So you're meant to be placed into the lives of people who don't know their way or who are lost souls or who need love and guidance. Right? So if you can, the best thing you can do if you're looking for someone is to focus on yourself. Make sure you love yourself. Make sure you're comfortable being alone. Treat yourself. Pick up hobbies, right? Fill yourself up with the resources and that happiness, that energy, and you're going to attract what you are. All right, so I hope you guys got the message. Y'all let me know in the comment section what your experience is with this topic. If you want to join the Retain Gang community, man, I would love to have you. Go ahead and claim your spot now. I'm only taking 50 members. So I'll leave my link in my description and in my pinned comments. Y'all have a beautiful day, man. And I'm out. Peace.